If I cultivate this passion, if I stay on my purpose for a long time to be consistent on it, my goals will eventually get accomplished. Yo, what's good? It's your boy BBM Marley G back with another video. Y'all know what to do, so I'm not going to tell y'all what to do. And in this video, we're going to talk about why every man needs to be on his purpose. Look, to me, nothing better in this world than being on my purpose. Nothing was better than figuring out why I'm here, why I'm on this planet. What talents do I have that I can accentuate, that I can cultivate to actually make me prosperous in this life? Being on my purpose and finding my purpose was literally the best thing I could have ever done. When you a man, right, and you're just going through life, you'll get some jobs and you're not really happy. You might be in a career right now and you're not really happy, but you have this passion for whatever it could be. You could have a passion for drawing. You could have a passion for music. You could have a passion for designing clothes. You could have a passion for talking to people. Whatever your passion is, working a job or a career to simply get money and not focus on your passion or not entertain your passion or not cultivate your passion will leave you sad and depressed. It doesn't matter how much money you make. It doesn't matter how much money you make. It doesn't matter how rich you are. Everyone needs to be on their purpose and figure out what the purpose is in life. My purpose was to help people by giving them the knowledge that I have, by helping the guys with my YouTube channel. Even before I made a YouTube channel, I was always the guy people ran to for advice. People always told me, hey Marley, you give good advice. Whenever I was in group settings and we had to do like these social experiments where we would talk to people and we would ask them questions about themselves to see if we could figure out who they were and know them, I always did good in these games. Anytime that I needed to give someone words of encouragement, I can make people feel positive. My brother even said to me when I was younger, he said, bro, you're so smart because you can literally connect to anybody. It doesn't matter their race. It doesn't matter their religion. It doesn't matter their economical standings. You could talk to people. I've seen you talk to hood people. I've seen you talk to corporate people and you can relate to them. Knowing that I have these type of talents, I'm geared towards now making content, making videos. This is my purpose. A lot of people, right, when they make videos, if they don't see results, they will stop making the video because they don't really have a passion for it. This is just an idea that they have to get to some money. You could check my page. I got over 600 videos, short form and long form content on my YouTube. And you know how long I've been making videos? A year, bro. I've been consistently pumping out videos and every topic is a different topic. How can I possibly do that if I didn't have knowledge or if I didn't have a passion for what I do? Your purpose should be whatever your passion is. Now again, sometimes your passion might not pay off for the first few years. Your purpose might be, oh, I want to be a trainer. Well, you still have to get some clientele to train people to actually make some money off. I'm not telling guys to stop having a job. I'm not telling guys to quit their 9 to 5. I'm not telling guys to just simply focus on that rap career because they have a passion for it and that's purpose and not bringing no income. That's not what I'm saying at all. But in your spare time, you should make your purpose, your passion, your side business if you possibly can and make money off of it. That's what I do. Your purpose, right, in this life is whatever makes you happy. I'm not going to tell you what your purpose is. That's literally your job. Your job is to figure out, why do I get up every day? What brings a smile to my face every day? When the world is so horrible, when everything's going bad in the world, what is that one thing in my life that I know that can bring me some joy? That will be your passion. That will be your purpose. And when you find your purpose, it's like you're unshakable because anything that doesn't add value to that purpose or to that passion, you can care less about. You're not really so in a scarcity mindset, even when it comes to women, when it comes to the jobs that you have, when it comes to your living situation, because you have your purpose, you have your passion. You know, if I cultivate this passion, if I stay on my purpose for a long time to be consistent on it, my goals will eventually get accomplished. My goals will eventually get accomplished. Again, I have skills. I'm a chef. I make great money as a chef. I could hone the skill to become a better chef and do different things when it comes to chefing. I could work in a nice restaurant, a 3-star restaurant. I could work in a hotel, like a 5-star hotel. I could start my own catering business. But that's not really what my passion is. It's just a skill that I'm very good at. My passion, like I said again earlier, is this. I get a certain joy, I get a certain gratification out of when one of the bros DM me and he say, hey, watching your videos helped me get through a negative situation. It just does something for me. I get a certain gratification when I'm on a consultation call with one of the guys and I'm helping him out with his situation. And then he calls me a week later, because I always tell him to call me again and check in, or he calls me 2 weeks later and he say, hey, the advice that you gave me worked out, bro. You really helped me out in this situation that I was in. It brings me a certain joy, it brings me a certain satisfaction that cooking for people can never do. Don't get me wrong, being a chef definitely gives me a certain joy because I love feeding people. I like the arts of, plating and things when it comes to food. I like learning new techniques, but that wasn't my passion because if I'm being honest with you, I hate working for people. I just hate working for people, and being that I'm a chef and even though I get paid good, I still gotta work under somebody. I don't really like doing that. This side business that I got right now, where the content creation, doing consultation calls, helping out the bros and everything, this is what I would do for free. Because when I first started out, I was doing it for free. This was my purpose. Now that I get a couple dollars off of it, it makes me feel like I am doing the right thing. I'm happy every day that I get up. Most people, again, that make videos don't want to make their video. I want to make my video. I can't wait to make my video. I try to stay to a certain schedule because I live a very active life, but I love when I sit down and just make my videos. I love when I sit down and cut the camera on and I get to talk to you guys about whatever topic that I want to talk about. And pretty much, I was going on a whole tangent. My point in saying all this is, as a man, bro, there's nothing better than being on your purpose. Finding your purpose and cultivating your purpose. Not dating women, not playing the video games, not sleeping, not eating food. Being on your purpose is literally the best thing you could possibly do to get through this damn life. Now, let's go to some of the things that I wanted to talk about. When you figure out your purpose, you are not just going through life on autopilot. Before I decided to cultivate my purpose, I felt like I was just going through life on autopilot. It's like one day, get up, go to work, make some money, come back home, watch TV, go to sleep. Tuesday, get up, go to work, make some money, come back home, watch some TV, go to sleep. Wednesday, get up, go to work, make some money, watch some TV, go to sleep. It was just very mundane. It was like on autopilot. I wasn't really doing anything. It was like Groundhog's Day. I didn't have no purpose. I felt like I was just going through life and with no direction. I was just trying to make it as best as I possibly could. I was listening to other people, which I think people shouldn't do really. I was listening to people in my ear tell me, hey, you should probably do this. You probably go to college in computer science and business marketing because you'll make a lot of money, which I did. But then I didn't really like that. And I was listening to other people, because again, I'm from the streets. I was listening to other people say, hey, skip school, bro. Come over here and come move these packages with us so we can get some money. And I'm like, I don't really want to do that. That's not what I really want to do. I can't see myself, trapping. That's not what I'm into. So I had all these different people talking, right? But I was just trying to figure out life. And then actually, when I sat down, I think I was 28. 28 is when I sat down and I was like, Marley, what are some skills that you actually have that can make you some money? Well, you're a very good orator. You know how to talk. You could talk to people. You know how to connect to people. How can I monetize this? Okay, well, I can go to school. I can get my degree in psychology and I could talk to drug addicts, or I could talk to, people with mental health issues. I could be a therapist or something like that. Then I was like, I'm about to put myself in debt to go talk to a group of 100 people. how can I do this and reach audience of millions of people? Oh, content creation. I can make a YouTube. Okay, cool. Let me study how to make a YouTube. Okay, cool. What can I talk about on this YouTube? Anything that I know. What do I know? I know dating. I know motivation. I know self-development. I know how to become the best version of yourself. I know about life experiences. I've been in the trenches. I've been in college. I've been in suburbia. I've been in the corporate world. I've been in the kitchens. I've been a chef. I've been broke. I had money. Like, I could talk about a lot of stuff. Okay, cool. Let me do this. Once I figured out what my purpose was, now I had a path that I wanted to go. That's what I'm saying to you, is figure out the path that you want to go, because you don't want to be 40 years old talking about, hey, look, I just found my purpose. Little bro, you're 20 right now, you're 25, you're 30, bro. Cultivate your purpose right now, because we don't want to be 40, like no diss to the 40-year-olds. We don't want to be 40, 45, 50 years old talking about some, hey, I want to start my purpose. Like, I'm not saying it's never too late, but get it early. I'm glad that I figured out what my purpose was, what would make me happy, what would bring me joy early. So I didn't wait till I was 38. I could, figure out my purpose when I'm 27, study my purpose for 3 years, work on my purpose from 35 to 38, and then actually be successful in my purpose. That's what I figured out, because again, I know some guys probably feel like that. I know some guys probably feel like they're walking through life on autopilot. I know some guys feel like they don't have no direction in their life. It's just like, what is next for me? What do I want to do? Where is my life going? Or they're thinking the life that I'm living right now is not good for me. I need to figure out something to do to get out of my negative situation. It's like it's not being on autopilot, but figuring out your purpose, figuring out why you wake up every day, figuring out the things that you want to do with your life that going to bring you joy and fulfillment. The feeling is unmatched. There is no other better feeling in this world, bro. It's better than busting. Keep it a being with you. You know that feeling that you get when you get money and you stacking it and you look at your bank account and you see you got a lot of money? That's literally the exact same feeling that you get from being on your purpose. Because a lot of times you can monetize off your purpose. And I don't want guys going through life, on autopilot. So yeah, we got to figure out your purpose. Now, you being on your purpose separates you from the pack. It does. Most people are simply just going through life on autopilot. Most people are sheep. Most people were told what to do, when to do it, when to clock in, when to clock out, how to live their life, where to live. People on their purpose say, no, I'm not conforming to what other people want me to do. I'm going to do whatever makes me happy. And that gives you a certain amount of power, because a lot of people is not willing to do that. I guarantee you there's millions of people that wish they could have cultivated something that they had a passion for and actually became prosperous off of that than working that BS job that they have right now. I've talked to people and they said like, yeah, I always wanted to be an artist. I always wanted to be a painter, but I had to pay the bills. I had to get a job. I had to get a career to pay the bills. And I say to them, well, what stopped you from still painting? They're like, what you mean? I had to get a job. I'm like, okay, I understand you had to get a job, but can you not paint in your spare time? Cultivate that skill. That's your passion. That is your purpose. Your purpose is to be an artist. You feel like an artist. Why wouldn't you cultivate that? Because you had to pay a couple bills? Pay your bills and still do that. Still do that stuff. And then one day, maybe, or eventually, your purpose and your passion will outweigh your job and you don't need their job anymore. Or you don't need your job anymore. So when I was talking to them about that art, and they was like, you know what, you're right. I could have been painting on the side. You could have been working on your music on your side. You could have been working on your YouTube channel on the side. You could have been working on your trainer business. You want to train people in the gym. You could have been working that on the side. To my women who actually watch my channel, a little 10% of women, you want to be someone who does hair. Why wouldn't you do that also while you work on the side and you have your main job? You said you wanted to be a nail tech or something. Wouldn't you just do that on the side? Wouldn't that be a side hustle? Whatever your passion is, figure it out, and it separates you from the pack. Because again, most people are followers. Most people wait to be told what to do. And a person that is on that purpose, they simply don't wait for someone to tell them what to do. They do what they want to do because they understand that this is my passion, this is my purpose, and I'm going to do it no matter what people think, no matter anyone's judgment, because no one's judgments really matter to me. Now, the next point, right, is a man on his purpose, he respects himself. Do you think you respect yourself when you allow people to talk to you crazy or do things to you that you don't like and you got to deal with it because they're your boss? Do you think people who don't put their self first, their passion first, their goals first, you don't think that these people respect themselves? When you a man on your purpose, right, it shows that you have drive, you have direction, you have a vision for your life. And I say it shows that you respect yourself because you're not willing to put anything above your purpose. A lot of times people compromise in life on their purpose for things. Like I said again, oh man, you know what? I just had a kid, so I gotta put my purpose on the back burner. Take care of your kids. I'm not telling you not to take care of your kids, but you still can cultivate your purpose. You can still cultivate your passion. Me, look, I respect myself. Nothing comes before my purpose. I don't care what girl I'm dating, she's not before my purpose. I say that very early and I make that very clear. Oh yeah, I'm letting you know, one non-negotiable is you're not going to tell me anything about content. You're not going to tell me to stop making content. You're not going to tell me to stop making red pill content. You're not going to tell me none of that stuff because you could just exit. I'm not hearing none of that. I'm not doing that. I'm never doing that. Next thing I say, I'm never putting anything above my purpose. What do you mean, Molly? My purpose is literally why I get up every day. My self-development, me self-developing is my purpose. Me growing into the best version of myself is my purpose. There's different branches that goes into that, but that's all my purpose. I get a sense of joy out of going to the gym. I get a sense of joy out of making content. I get a sense of joy out of reading books. I get a sense of joy out of looking in the mirror and saying, damn, bro, you looking better. Damn, bro, you looking more healthy. Damn, bro, you know, your bank account's looking healthy. This is my purpose. This is what brings me joy. This is what brings me fulfillment in this damn life. Working on myself and constantly trying to knock off my goals and achieve my goals, which makes me happy and brings me joy and brings me purpose. And God forbid, someone going to enter my life and think that they're going to stop me from doing what brings me joy and what brings me fulfillment and what brings me happiness. No, I don't put nothing above my purpose. That's how you know I respect myself. You got to be the same way. Nothing can come before your purpose. Nothing can come before, except God. Nothing can come before your passion. Nothing can come before your devotion to yourself to be successful. Because if you're focusing on your purpose, eventually you're going to be successful. Now, success is subjective. Again, if you're on your purpose and you like do art or you do music and you don't really make a lot of money off of it, but you feel like you're successful because, you know, people know who you are, then by all means, that's successful. If you cool with making like $100,000 a year, you feel like that's successful to you, then that's successful to you. If you cool making $70,000 a year and that's successful to you. I'm not here to tell you what success is to you. I have a different definition of success. No, I don't think you need to be a millionaire to be successful. No, I don't think you got to have 3 Lamborghinis to be successful. No, I don't think you got to fuck the baddest woman in the world to be successful. No, but if you feel like you're successful and you're happy with the life that you have and you own your purpose and you feel joy and you feel fulfillment in your life, then you're successful. Who cares what the world says? You happy with the life that you live. You have to live your life. No one else has to live your life. If you're cool with the life that you're living, you're successful to me. If you get up every day and you do the things that bring you fulfillment and bring you joy, you're successful to me. I don't care. There's doctors. People are like, well, doctors are rich. Okay, cool. There's nurses. There's nurses who have a passion for like being nurses and help people. Psychologists don't really make money. Therapists don't really make a lot of money, but they have a passion for helping people. They're successful. Now, again, your definition of successful might be different, but my definition of successful is you're successful whenever you're happy with your life and the life that you're living and you're good in your life. You're living a successful life. Doesn't matter how much money you have in your bank account. Doesn't matter how many cars you drive. It doesn't matter where you live. Whatever you feel like you're successful, you're successful. That's my personal standpoint on it. And the last and final point, right, is a man on his purpose, he doesn't worry about what other people are doing. He doesn't worry about what's going on in social media, unless he works in social media. He doesn't care too much about what's really going on in his words. He has tunnel vision. He says, okay, I have to focus on these things in my life because I want to gain success. I want to gain what I want out of this world. When he does that, he don't see other people. He don't see things around him. He don't really care. He might notice it, but he doesn't really care. He doesn't really care about the opinions of others. He doesn't care about the validation of others. He does what he wants. People can disagree with him. People can hate him. People can not like him all they want. It doesn't really affect him too much because he don't really care. He accepts for who he is. He know why he wakes up. Do you know why you wake up? Do you care about people's attention and validation? Do you seek the validation of people, or do you seek the approval of yourself? Do you love yourself? Are you willing to grow into the best version of yourself? Or are you going to constantly keep seeking attention and validation from people that don't really matter? Because again, most of these people don't like you. Most of the people want to use you. Most of these people feel like they're better than you, and they look down on you. These are most people. Like, most people don't have like an admiration for you. Most people don't have like a high respect for you because they don't know you. They probably looking at you twisted. So why would you care? That's what I be saying. Like, even when it comes to like, this is off topic, but even when it comes to dealing with rejection, if a man is on his purpose, he knows that he's going to deal with certain rejections. He's going to say, well, those doors wasn't meant for me. He knows how to pivot. Doors has been closed on me 1,000 times. Do I care? No, because it's probably not right for me. If it was meant for me, I would have it. Because I work. Don't get me wrong. I work. I hustle for everything I want in this life. I grind for everything I want in this life. So if a door closed on me, it must not been for me to have. And I don't really care about what others really think about me. People say shit about me all the time. People leave the most dumbest comments all the time on my posts, not talking about nothing about the video, talking about my hoodie or talking about the way my head is shaped. I don't give a fuck. Like, don't care. Because at the end of the day, I get money, I fuck women, I'm on my purpose, life is good. And most people that be on the joints that be trolling, like, don't have no life, and they're weirdos, like, to keep it being with you. But those opinions of those sheep don't matter, bro. If you a wolf, the opinions of sheep should not matter. You should not care about the opinions of people that are less than you. Like, these people are bummy. And I was all going on another tangent, but like, let's leave it here. Like, I'm in the video right now, and this is the video on why you need to be on your purpose. My thing is, again, I think all the guys need to be on their purpose. They need to figure out their purpose. They need to cultivate their purpose, and they need to grow into the best version of yourself. If y'all want to do one-on-one consultation calls with me, DM me on any social media sites. It will be pinned in the description box. I'm out.